Hello and good morning, all. Hope you have a wonderful start of the day. Guys, is I'm audible?
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, thank you everyone that you have made time for this particular demo. Okay. And today we will be starting. I will be your trainer and we will be starting with this particular course that is a Oracle Fusion Cloud Technical plus OIC training. Okay. Guys, as this particular course is Fusion Cloud Technical. Okay. Fusion is one particular tool that has been built by the company called Oracle, which is a cloud-based tool. Okay, in this cloud-based tool, we will be learning the technical core concepts, how we will be using different sort of tools and techniques offered by Oracle. That is this tool, and that is this course is all about. In addition to that, there is an additional tool that is very hot cake into the market, giving lot opportunities to work. Okay, that particular tool is OIC, that we used to call it as Oracle Integration Cloud. O stands for the name of the company, and Integration Cloud is that it will allow you over the cloud to integrate with certain applications. Okay, guys, there has been certain terms like what is cloud, what is technical, what is integration. Some of you might be aware, some of you might not be aware, but we will be covering and explaining each and every terms so that your technical vocabulary, your understanding of the subject is up to the level that you could articulate those things, participate into different sort of discussions with different stakeholders involved within your current organization, or while you have been interviewed by someone else where you are seeking for a job change or these sort of opportunities. Okay, talking about this particular course, guys, as I said, this is a complete fusion technical course. Okay, if at this moment you might not be aware that what is fusion technical, what are complete fusion technical course, what does it means. Okay, but just allow us, be with us for this particular session, and hopefully I believe that you will be gaining a knowledge about the course and how we are progressing to deliver this particular course, and then how you will be getting a complete insights that what is fusion technical, what are the different areas that we are going to learn and gain knowledge about. Okay, talking about this particular course, guys, we are planning to take this particular course on a daily basis only on weekdays. Okay, morning shift we will be taking it up. It's an online course with a duration of tentative duration of 45 days. Okay, we will be regularly meeting, and our session will be 1 hour, over half, 1.5 hours. Okay, depending on the content, depending on the topic that we are going to discuss and cover. Okay, moving ahead, guys, there may be several technologies available into the market. Okay, but why we will be emphasizing that, why, what is first of all ERP, and if we understand there is an ERP, is there any only tool that is available into the market for the ERP tool that we used to call Fusion, and Fusion is a tool offered by the company called Oracle? No, there could be multiple different tools available. Okay, but what is the reason that the emphasis is on to learn the ERP tool? Okay, guys, there could be certain high level reasons, but one of the most interesting reason that I found that, okay, once you have become a ERP consultant, first of all understand that if you learn ERP and you are working into ERP, you will be working as a consultant. Your role will be as a consultant. You are not just a mighty developer or a tester or something, but you will be offering your consulting to different sort of customers and clients, offering your knowledge, offering the sort of expertise that you have built up. Okay, so guys, this particular domain is very safe sort of domain. This is a recession free domain. I have been into the industry for last 17 18 years. I have seen almost two big downfalls in IT. Okay, and I have witnessed that, okay, anybody who's working into the ERP domain, their job is always secured. They have not been impacted by any sort of you can say market inflations and the recession into the market. Okay, what is the core reason and all that we will be discussing, that why it is happening that somebody is firing the employees, but still the people who are working as a consultant for the ERP domain are able to secure their jobs. Okay, so guys, what has happened, this particular tool, any of the ERP tool that we are going to learn or something, these are multi-million tools. Okay, so only the large bigger customers like Reliance Group, Adani Group, okay, Emirates Airlines, Fly Dubai, very big organizations who are having a multiple sort of work, multiple number of peoples working across the globe, these companies can only afford to implement these sort of ERP tools. So since these tools are so expensive, that means you always get an opportunity to work with large customers, okay, large customers who has their brand name. So your weightage will be increasing while you are working as a ERP consultant, because you are not being working with some small scale or mid scale sort of industry. You will be mostly working with the industry leaders or very big international groups. Okay, so guys, since the companies are very big and they have been expanded globally, you will getting a chance to travel abroad. There will be a high chance that once being as a ERP consultant, there will be a on-site opportunities coming your way. Okay, and guys, what has happened if you started your career as a Java developer or something, or .NET developer, there may be a possibility that your package will be starting from 4.5 lakh. But for the ERP consultant, the basic package itself is starting with 6 lakh to 7 lakh rupees. Okay, so it's a highly rewarding career, highly rewarding technology. That is the reason we will be emphasizing that. Okay, it is the right time that as an individual who's either a fresher or who's going to look for some domain experience, would like to change their domain and all. So let's pick up the ERP as a most primarily available tool. Okay, guys, this particular sort of engineers, the person who are working as a ERP consultant, since they are into the consulting, they get an opportunity that they can work as a freelancer as well. They can provide the consulting to the customers who are looking for the some sort of solutioning or something. Okay, so this gives us the opportunity that we can even learn apart from our job. We can deliver the solutions and make some quick sort of money. Okay, guys, in addition to that, ERP is a vast thing. Okay, it is not something that, okay, if we learn Java, we can sustain with Java for longer period, or after learning the Java or something, that we would like to change or switch our domain or something. If you have become an ERP consultant, you will never get bored. You will be always getting an opportunity to work on to something new. Okay, provided there is always a possibility that you must have to deliver something that you might have delivered already 6 months back to some customers or something. So you will be having a relaxing environment as well, where you can leverage the things which you have already delivered. Okay, in addition to that, there will be always a challenging opportunity that new technology, new concept, or new sort of business requirement has came up, for which you have to learn, grow, research, and you have to challenge yourself to come up with the new sort of design or new sort of you can say solutioning. Okay, so guys, that is the reason that we will be emphasizing and requesting everybody that, okay, instead of going for machine learning or Python or different sort of technologies or the training which are available into the market, but there is no for sure job guarantee in those things. While in these particular tools, anybody from any domain, whether he's a fresher, he's a technical, non-technical, okay, experienced person with a specific technology or known technology, everyone can participate and learn these particular course. And that is the reason we will be ensuring that, okay, after completion of this particular course, we enroute that sort of skills into each and every individual, provided you will follow our instructions and follow all our assignments, that you could claim yourself to be a Oracle Fusion technical consultant with having a minimum experience to 2 to 3 years. Okay, guys, talking about Triotech technology, why you should choose us, that okay, we are supposed to learn the ERP tool. Then ERP tool, which ERP tool? We are emphasizing to learn onto Oracle Fusion as a ERP tool, because this is the market leader, one of the market leader, and having a good strong base. It is being very much high in demand. The number of consultants that are required, that are very high in demand. If we go to any of the job portal like LinkedIn or Naukri or Monster, you could see just a Fusion technical consultant. You can always see that always 100 plus openings are always open with the big MNCs. Okay. Talking about Triotech, guys, we have the larger viewer space. Okay. You can see to our website, we have almost trained to 20K students. This is we have covered almost 1000 plus batches. We are taking up the corporate batches as well as the individual batches. Okay, our trainers are best in class. We have provided lot of placements to all the participants who has been skilled with us through our training programs.
Guru.
Yes, hello guys, is anything would you like to express? Is my voice is clear, guys?
Yeah, you are audible. I think by mistake he
Yes, yes,
unmuted.
clear.
Okay, okay, fine. So, guys, slowly and steadily, let's go through what we are going to cover so that your understanding about the subject, that if you are going to participate and enroll into the course, what you will be getting from us, what will be the flow of the training, what we will be covering into this particular training. Okay, so guys, moving ahead, talking about first of all myself, that you should need to trust that okay, the trainer who's coming, he's coming with the right set of skills and right set of potential to train you guys. Okay, so guys, talking about myself Piyush Jain, I did my BE in computer science. I have around 18 years of corporate experience. For last 12 plus years I have been into the training experience as well. I am taking a corporate training as well as individual trainings. Okay, it's been a long association and journey that I have been associated with Triotech to take up the batches for Triotech. Okay, and guys, the kind of methodology that I will be following is that although this is a technical course, okay, we call it as a fusion technical course, but guys, please understand there is no coding required. Okay, there is no coding, or you can say no code, low code sort of platform. This is no code. You might have heard this term no code, low code. So what has happened? Either there is no coding, we are not going to learn any programming language as a specific, because this system is a technical training tools, but it is something to understand those tools. Whatever the tools which has been offered by Oracle, we are supposed to understand those tools and learn those tools. Like if I say that, okay, let's understand what is Microsoft Office, what is Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. So guys, these are the different tools. If I'm talking to you that okay, let's understand to use the tool, that means we will be using those tools to fulfill our business requirement, that what is home, what is file, how to save the file, how to insert a new slide, how to add a new images into the slide. We are not going to learn how to build a new PowerPoint tool, right? So guys, what does no code low code means? That there is no actual coding being involved, but there has been some certain sort of things which are like we have to set up some properties. Okay, or what we are supposed to do, we might be encountered with some sort of questions that we need to answer. Okay, or there may be some sort of wizards will open while performing certain actions. Some wizards will open. In that wizard we will set some sort of either properties or answer some queries and make certain choices. Based on that, Once we complete the visa, that particular component will be built for us. Okay. So, guys, I am currently working as a senior Oracle ERP architect with the one of the major US-based MNCs. I have previously worked with TCS, Oracle, and GE. And guys, currently I'm, you can say, handling a multi-million project where a global implementation is going on for my end customer. That implementation is being done completely into the functional configurations for various modules, and I am leading those particular projects as an architect for building sort of integrations across upstream and downstream applications. Almost 300 plus integrations we are building under almost you can say 150 plus custom ERP reports that we are building. So it's being a quite enlarged sort of project where I am currently contributing to. Okay. Yes, slowly and steadily, once we will be understanding what are the components, what are the technologies, what are the different sort of tools that we are going to learn, through that you will be able to understand what is the different sort of work profiles that we are going to have. Okay. Talking about guys, what we are going to offer you. Okay. Once anybody who's looking to get enrolled with ourselves, guys, first of all, we will be providing you this particular training will be an online training, okay, and you will be getting an access for all the videos, all the training that we are going to cover. That is a live training, and you will be getting a lifetime access to these particular videos. You will be provided with the 5 months of Fusion instance access, okay, and 2 months of OIC instance access, so that after completion of the training as well, you guys can do practice through the instances. Okay, guys, as an institute, we have been renowned that lot of our students are getting placed during the course of training itself. We are getting a news and appreciations from our students that they have got an opportunity to work with some of the bigger organizations, and the reason that they could achieve that because we will be providing you all these sort of facilities. Okay, the facilities is to that whatever the openings that we could encounter, there has been a number of students that has been placed into different MNC. We have a pool, internal pool of consultants, that because we have been into the industry for last 15 plus years. Okay, so we get to know which opportunities are striking which doors, so we will be referring and sharing your resumes to those organizations. We will be assisting you with sample resumes, career counseling. Guys, there has been live mock interviews happening into our campus in Hyderabad office, and you can schedule your booking and go and participate into some sort of mock interviews. Guys, we have been working as a freelancer consultants and getting loads of opportunities, starting from a fresher, starting from an internship, starting from an expert into one particular subject area. So we will be assisting you to provide those sort of earning opportunities as well. Okay, as part of this particular course content, from the first day when you will be enrolling, guys, you will be getting an access for the instance. So the instance access, and guys, since this is a cloud-based tool means like if you could access Gmail is a cloud-based tool. Okay, you must need to have a URL www.gmail.com. We must need to have our username and password with these three things. And if we have the you can say proper internet connection, then through our laptop, if we go to any of the browser client, what are those browser client, guys? Like Mozilla, Opera, and Chrome, okay, and Microsoft Edge. These are different sort of browser client. Using this, if we have these details, we can access those particular applications. So guys, this cloud based application means that all these applications like Fusion and OIC, for that also we must be having some URL, username and password that will be provided to you guys. Okay, talking about the prerequisite about this particular course, guys, from our side we claim that okay, there is no prerequisites are required. Whether you have a technical knowledge or not having any technical knowledge, you have done any programming course, you have been into some sort of domain expertise, that you are into the aviation industry, HR industry, hospitality industry, okay, or you have been into the functional domain side, technical domain side, it does not matter. We will be covering all the things from scratch, from the basic, and everything will be covered. Whatever the foundation that is supposed to be provided for this particular course, guys, we will be focusing and taking up the sessions to provide these foundations. We will be providing the assistance with some pre-recorded sessions as well, or through our assignments, whatever the knowledge that is required, that has to be implanted in each and every student who's going to participate into this particular course. Okay, guys, in case you have any sort of dilemma, please understand this particular course is good enough for freshers. Okay, the freshers who are from the IT background, or the freshers who are from the non-IT background. Same way, guys, any experience, guys, having an experience of 2 years to 20 years, some experience, maybe a domain experience, they might be even having a handling a bigger teams, handling or facing a customers. They may be at the on side facing the customers into different sort of solutioning, or different sort of handling of to the development work. For all these sort of people, like freshers who would like to upgrade their skills, somebody who would like to seek an opportunity to an get the internship done, to upgrade their skills to prepare for the placement opportunities. For all such freshers, this course is good enough to participate into. And for experienced person, any IT person who are looking to be changing their domain, changing their jobs, to seek an promotion, to seek an opportunity within the organization or outside the organization, guys, this course could be a better investment to seek a better job role and with the attractive salary hikes. Okay, guys, is it clear as of now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, talking about this particular course that we are going to learn about, that first of all, we will be learning about what is fusion. Okay, just a second. And before we will be looking into what is fusion, we will be looking into ERP. What is ERP? ERP is nothing, guys. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, enterprise resource planning is the term that we use to expand, and we can say ERP is the abbreviation of enterprise resource planning. Looking into each of the word, guys, planning means what? That we have to plan, we have to have the proper data with us. Based on that, we will plan that what sort of resources is required. So suppose, guys, let's take an example of some of the bigger companies, like take an example of Tata Group. Okay, so guys, Tata Group is the company which must be having multiple different company. Tata Group, under Tata Group, there has been a company called TCS is there, Tanishq is there, Tata Motors is there, Tata Financial Services, Tata Insurance Services, Tata Docomo, Tata Communication, different companies are there. Okay, and guys, what is required? Suppose there is one bigger organization. Each organization may be having different sort of resources. Guys, what are resources? Resources could be the employee, the manpower. Resources could be like Tata Motors may be having 1000 cranes. Resources may be different plants, different sort of machineries, the different sort of stationery that the companies are buying to get their operations done. Okay, the any sort of things that the company is owning, that is to be considered as a resources. Okay, and enterprises means, guys, that if we talk about Tata Group is a one enterprise that may be having multiple sort of businesses, different sort of businesses into different sort of domains, into different sort of localization, and there could be different sort of countries that these organizations may be operating in. Okay, so these sort of tools like ERP tools will help us to manage their resources into more efficient way, to make bigger gains. Okay, to streamline the process, to improvise the efficiency of any particular process. Okay, clear, guys? Talking about guys that what is ERP, we understood that okay, ERP is some sort of planning and resource management sort of tools. So guys, as we said that okay, resources could be anything. Resources could be manpower, or resources could be your, you can say, material, and resources could be the third thing is, you can say, the money is also one of the resource. So guys, these are the three major type of resources that we have. Okay, so for these three different sort of resources to be managed and handled through this particular application, that is a ERP application, what has happened, the tool which has been offered by any of the companies, the ERP tool, there has been certain practice that when you are going to handle the manpower of the organization, the tool we used to call human resource tools, what we used to call that HCM, HCM, human capital management. Okay, so guys, human capital management means that we are supposed to deal with manpower, the living organisms, the worker, the employees of the organization, that are also one of the key resources, asset to the organization. That the company, the organization who has a good resources, that resources to be well taken care. Okay, so guys, anything that we need to deal with the employees, like we need to, what we can deal guys with employees in the organization, what we can do with the employees, we can hire the employee, we can promote the employee, we can transfer the employee. What else we can do guys? We can terminate the employee. If employee is working, he is supposed to take the leaves. Okay, he is supposed to, you can say, we need to give them the salary. Okay, employee may be enrolling into some sort of learning, they might need to punch into their attendance on daily basis. Okay, they might need to be get evaluated, their performance to be monitored. Okay, so guys, what has happened while handling and managing the different sort of, you can say a different sort of resources, one of the key resources is manpower, for which there is a module, there is a domain that is called human capital management. Using that, related to a mankind, manpower, the employees that we are having, we can do all these sort of activities or actions. Similarly guys, while Tata Motors is the company. In any of the company, definitely there will be some manpower. But Tata Motors is a product development company. They need to build the cars. So while building the cars, they might be having different sort of materials, some sort of raw material, or you may say semi-furnished material, or you may say a finished product is there. That is also some of the material. Okay. S- So while handling any sort of material to run your organization, to manage your organization, like if you want what you can do, you can buy the material, you can sell the material, you can bid for the material, you can request for the material in the market, you can search for different sort of suppliers and get into a contact with the suppliers that okay, you are my supplier, you are my partner, please, you are requested to supply me these raw materials, these goods that I will be using to process and produce a finished goods. Okay, and in last guys, whether we are managing our manpower or material, money is definitely being involved in any of the organization. To be a successful organization, how the money is being handled, what is the cash flow? Okay, what is the cash flow, what are the entries that we are making, what is the capital that we are holding, what is our liability, how much is the amount that we are supposed to pay to different vendors, how much is the amount that we are supposed to receive from different vendors, what is our balance sheet, what is our, you can say, chart of accounts, what is our account statement. All these things that we are going to handle, guys, this we used to call it as financial module. In this financial module, guys, there has been different products or different sort of sub modules, like you can say AR, AP, cash flow management, project management. Okay. And in this, while we will be working the product, we used to call it as HCM. HCM stands for, guys, supply chain management. Okay. So guys, talking about this particular tool, which is ERP, please understand that it is not that, okay, Oracle is the only company who's having the ERP tools. There could be several different companies and there is no restrictions. ERP is a concept. Anybody who's having a technical expertise, having a team of consultant, they can come up and build their own tool. Okay. But guys, the key player that are having, that is Oracle, SAP, Workday is there, PeopleSoft, ServiceNow. Okay. Like that, there may be multiple companies who are offering the different sort of tools. So guys, is that the companies offering only one tool, that is a ERP tool? No, guys. What has happened over the period of time, companies has came up with different product. Each of these product may be responsible and acting and working as a ERP tool. Each of these product may be having some sort of advantages and disadvantages over others. Advantages over the competitive tools, or advantages over the tools within the same organization. Okay. Like, guys, if we talk about the most famous and most popular tool from Oracle, that is a ERP tool, that is a EBS. We used to call it as a EBS Enterprise Suite, or we used to call it as R12. Okay. But guys, this is more of a, you can say, on premises tool. It is not a complete cloud based tool. But now there is a buzzword that everything should need to be moved to the cloud. That is the reason Oracle has offered and come up with this particular tool, which is a cloud based tool. Okay. Talking about, guys, what is cloud based tool, what is on premises tool, what is the advantages and disadvantages. Guys, on premises tool is like, suppose you are purchasing a tool, you need to have your own machine, you need to have your own data center into your organization. Okay. And Oracle will sell the tool, or any of the company will sell the tool, and then you have to install that tool into your machine. And if you are installing that tool into your machine, you are only responsible for your machine. All the expenses for that particular machine, that running cost, operational cost, okay, electricity cost, you need to manage the data center, you need to apply multiple sort of ACs into the data center to maintain the temperature of that particular room. All those expense you have to bear as a somebody who's owning that particular data center. Okay. Guys, it requires lot of infrastructure related expensive. While in cloud, what has happened, less control. We did not have complete control, because everything is into a cloud, and that cloud we does not own. That may be owned by IBM, that may be owned by Amazon, that may be owned by Oracle. So but the guys, what has happened, we does not need to take care of what will be the temperature, what will be the power supply, what will be the color, what will be the security arrangements, whether a physical security is there, or a, you can say, virtual security has been provided. Because guys, once our applications are there, please understand that these applications are multi-million applications to be utilized and being used by a organization called Tata, Adani, Reliance. These are very big organizations running their multi-million businesses across the world. So guys, it is very important that if these organizations are running on some application, maintaining their resources, maintaining their manpower, material and money. So while maintaining this, guys, what we understand, that all our data, that what we are buying, what we are selling, what are the deals that we are making, what is the commercials that we have decided, what is the people that we are working with, okay, what is the salary that we are going to credit it to a ERP consultant having 10 years of experience. So guys, these all are not about this, but any data is private to the individual. That data should need to be secured for the Reliance only. The data that is for the Reliance should not need to be available to their competitors or to Tata or anybody, right? That is the reason, guys. These cloud-based application has to be very secure, okay? And all that security and everything will be taken care by the cloud provider. Talking to that, guys, as we have our own premises, we have a cloud. There is a combination of both of these. Certain customer, guys, like suppose we have a Ministry of Defense. Okay, what Ministry of Defense says that, okay, due to some security reasons, I cannot expose all my materials, all my data exposed into the cloud. I do understand that, okay, cloud is safe and all security has been provided, but there is a restriction that, okay, there has been some classified data that we Indian government says that we cannot expose. That has to be there into the ministry only. So they are maintaining their server into the ministry. They said that, okay, whatever the benefits that we need to avail for the cloud, almost 70-80% of the things we can access through cloud. That is okay, but 20% is very confidential and classified. We need to maintain in our own premises. So guys, Oracle also offer this sort of facilities that you can choose hybrid sort of deployment model. So guys, talking about that, okay, why these applications, why only Fusion? So guys, what has happened, Oracle is there into the market for last 40 years. Okay, Oracle has acquired multiple companies. All these tools that you are looking into, PeopleSoft, JD Edward, these are not initially the tools of Oracle. Okay, these were themselves are very good ERP tools, but at certain particular point of time, Oracle understand the value of these particular tools, understand the job market, and Oracle has collaborate these particular tools and own these companies, bring these particular tools into the umbrella of Oracle. Then, with the vast experience that Oracle holds, Oracle has studied all the tools into the market. That is not only with the Oracle, but maybe with some competitor organization. And Oracle has come up with the concept that, okay, now since I have been a market leader, I know the industry well, I have a domain knowledge, I have worked for different sort of sectors, different sort of organizations. I have collected lot of feedback for my tools for last 30, 40 years. Based on that, I have studied different sort of competing tools as well, which are having which features which are good. Okay, and I have my own set of tools. So Oracle has come up with a tool called Fusion. Fusion means best of the best. This is a fusion of all the technologies, all the tools. Okay, that's how Oracle has evolved and come up with this tool called Fusion Cloud. It contains, Oracle claims that, okay, it contains all best of the best features, whatever the best features which are available in SAP, whatever the feature which are available in JD Edward, PeopleSoft, EVS, that we have studied, and we have transformed that in such a way that they could fit in as one collaborative tool. That is, the Fusion is a complete, you can say, ERP suite. Clear? So guys, talking about, once we talk about the ERP, the major products that we will be discussing, that we are supposed to handle a manpower, we have to handle the material, we have to handle the money. For these things, these are the different sort of tools available, or you can say products. In these products, guys, if we talk about, I am trying to correlate more towards the human capital management, because each one of you are at certain point of time working. So guys, if you are working, you must be getting hired first. To getting hired, guys, there must be some opening into the organization. For if there is an opening, you must be applying for the opening, and each organization, for each set of opening, there may be a different sort of selection criteria. After that selection criteria, before there is an opening and you applied to that opening, guys, what sort of relationship that you have with that employer, you will be a candidate, and once you are selected, you will be a prospect, or you can say aspirant, who may join or who may not be joining. And once you join the organization, you became employee of the organization. And guys, if there is a person who has become employee of the organization, then it's the moral responsibility of the organization. The employer should need to give them some sort of facilities, some sort of leave benefits, some sort of advance benefit, monthly salary, some bonuses. Okay, all these has to be handled. For that there has to be different sort of modules provided. Similarly, for financial we have different sort of modules. For supply chain we have the modules called sourcing and procurement. Different sort of concepts are there. Okay, that each of these particular domain experience people will be using. And guys, why we used to call it as that this is a complete fusion technical course. This is a fusion technical course, complete one, because whether you are working into managing the manpower, that you are majorly focusing into human capital management, or you are focusing into financial, or you are focusing into supply chain, for handling any sort of these activities, any sort of these domain expertise, if any tools which has been offered by Oracle, we will be using and covering those tools. We will be gaining a knowledge on these particular tools. Clear? And guys, while we are working onto those tools, there could be certain possibilities that certain tools are there that are common, that once you learn that tool is supposed to be used into all the domains. And there are certain tools that are only required and that are only available to utilize only for one particular product, or certain tools that are required only for finance, certain tools that are only available for supply chain. So we will be learning the tools which are common, that once you learn you can use into any domain, or there are certain specific tools that are only specific to one particular domain. Clear? Clear as of now, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, now a major question that may arise, that okay, Piyush, we understand that okay, this is the journey, this is the tool, Oracle is the tool that we need to purchase. Somebody, the bigger client, bigger organization might have opted with that subscription. Once we subscribe, we will be getting a username, password, and the URL. So, guys, what has happened? Suppose Microsoft Office is a tool. Okay, so guys, in that tool we have a different product, right? Try to correlate, like if we purchase Fusion, Oracle Fusion, that may be having a different sort of tools. In each of those tools, different sort of sub tools or modules are there, through which you are supposed to do certain sort of operations, certain sort of activities. Like as using a PowerPoint you can build the presentations, using an Excel you can do some sort of calculation, using a Word you can create some sort of documentation, or some sort of, you can say, a letters or some sort of content you can create. Clear? So guys, you will say that Oracle Fusion, Piyush, you are saying is a tool, which is very good tool, which you are saying is having a best of the best features based on the experience for last 40 years. Then what we are going to do? Tool is already there. Company has purchased this tool, and company might be having the users, that if we purchase Microsoft Office, in that Microsoft Word is there, then somebody there should be there into the company who should be open the Microsoft Word, and they should be knowing the typing and understand the tool, how to format the tool, how to make things bold, how to change the font. All these things somebody should need to know, then only they will be texting into that tool and using that particular tool to create the offer letter or promotion letter, and we do all these sort of things, right? Agreed, guys? Agreed?
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
similarly, guys, what has happened? Oracle Fusion is the tool, but if you purchase this tool, somebody should need to use the tool, right? Suppose, guys, you are good in mathematics, you are doing the mathematical calculations either manually on the pen paper or otherwise in your mind only you are doing. But suddenly there is a tool called calculator has came. Calculator is a tool that has came that can help us to do the calculations in more efficient way, in more accurate way, and more quicker way. Okay. So, but if you purchase the calculator, you are running a shop, you are supposed to do by end of the day, you have to do the calculation that okay, what is the total sale that you have done, and what is the rate at what you have sale, what is the rate that you have purchased to get the daily profit. So guys, you bring this particular tool called calculator, but you just bring the calculator and put it into your desk. Will be sufficient? Will that calculator do the calculation for you? There may be some user, right? That user must need to know how to operate the calculator. He should be using that calculator to do all those sort of calculations, do all those sort of transactions. Guys, transaction means like 2 plus 4 plus 8 minus 3 plus 5 plus 7 minus 2, like this. These are different sort of transactions, because while running that kirana shop, while running that grocery shop, you have maintained your record book, that whatever the orders that has been placed, and for those orders what is the total amount that we have received. Clear? Agreed, guys?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason what has happened. Although Oracle Fusion is a complete tool, that is, no, we are not building a tool. We have received the tool, but to use the tool, we need some sort of expertise. What we need, we need some end user who know how to use that tool to hire an employee, who know how to use that tool to promote an employee, who knows how to use a tool to terminate the employee. There may be business users, right? So guys, what has happened, once you learn this particular tool, there could be different roles that you can be into. Guys, those roles are, as we are going to learn this particular technical course, you could be a technical consultant, that you will be supporting the business by doing some technical work. What sort of technical work, guys? Mainly the technical works involve data extraction. Data extraction means that there is a tool, that tool has been utilized by end user or business users, and business users are creating lot of transactions daily. They are using that tool to do some work. The business user who's responsible to hire an employee, daily he is hiring 100 employees into our organization, and 50 employees are leaving our organization on daily basis. So if somebody is getting hired, there must be some data getting created in our application, and there may be a business requirement that your HR leader or your CHO wants that, okay, they want a report what is the total number of users that has been hired on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, with the details that how many males are getting hired, how many females are getting hired, how many blue collar employees are getting hired, and how many white collar employees are getting hired, how many are the employees which are coming into the skilled professionals, and how many are hired into the unskilled professionals. So guys, suppose for a month we are saying 100 people are joining on a daily basis. Okay, so almost 3,000 employees has joined minimum. Out of these 3,000 implies you have to classify the data onto these terms. Okay, your CHO, your head of the operations wants that, okay, by end of the month give me one report. In that report tell me what is the total hiring month wise. Okay, what is the total hiring, what is the male count that we have hired, what is the female count that we have hired, what is a blue collar, what is a white collar employees that we have hired, what is the skilled ratio, how many skilled employees we hired, how many, you can say, unskilled employees that we have hired. So guys, if that is supposed to be required to be sent across, that okay, every month the data should be prepared, and first of next month this data should need to be presented to the business leaders. So guys, the data has to be extracted. Otherwise, what has happened? 3,000 employees has been hired. Does the person who's hiring the thing, does he need to maintain some sort of notebook or somewhere where he should need to increase the count, that okay, I'm hiring Rajesh, Rajesh is a male, increase the count of male from 2 to 3. Then I'm hiring Savitri, Savitri is a female, increase the count of this. Okay, I'm hiring somebody who's a carpenter, that means he should be categorized as blue collar. I'm hiring somebody who's a you can say nuclear reactor engineer, he should be considered as like skilled and white. No, we should not need to do that. Whatever the transactions which are happening into the system, we should just need to have the capability that what we are going to do, we should need to just have the capability that we should be extracting the data into the most efficient and most efficient way and represent the data into some meaningful way. So guys, this is one of the work that the technical consultant is involved into to extract the data. Okay, and next thing is that we will be involved into data loading. Okay, we are supposed to not ask to extract the existing data, but we are supposed to data import. We are supposed to import that. Okay, bulk data has come us, like TCS is the company who's hiring somebody, everything is working fine. Suddenly one day what has happened, TCS and Infosys get into merger. TCS has acquired Infosys. So what has happened, TCS is using Fusion as their primary tool to manage their manpower. Infosys might be using SAP as their primary tool. But now since Infosys has become part of TCS, what TCS say that okay, since I have my tool, I will be using my tool. I want the centralized data. I want all the data for the Infosys employee that now I own to be migrated to my Fusion application. So guys, that's how we as a technical consultant will pitch in, and we need to import the data from one application to our Fusion application. Clear? Guys, you can say that okay, there is a functional user, there is a end user. Okay, if we talk about end user must be having certain tools, certain screens. In those screens certain sections are there. In each of those sections there could be different sort of fields are there. Using those particular fields, these users can fill in the data that okay, for each employee of Infosys we will fill in the data and make sure the data will be incorporated in our Fusion application. But guys, if Infosys is having 2,20,000 records, and today we have got into the merger. From now onwards Infosys is not a Infosys, that is now Tata Infosys. So all those data of Infosys employees should need to be involved and being migrated into my system. So guys, if end user is going to hire the employee from the front end, performing the transactions, filling in the data, they may end up creating and pulling all those 2,20,000 records into my system, maybe in 6 months of time. Okay, but through data import, the technicalities, the tools which has been offered by Oracle, we may get this done work done in 15 days of time. Okay, clear? So guys,
Yes,
we
it's clear.
so guys, we will be having a role of a technical consultant where we will be learning about data extraction, data import. We will be learning about some sort of customization that we are going to do. Okay, we will be learning about like using this. What we can do, we can do some sort of you can say approvals. Okay, how the custom approvals has been configured. Guys, we will be learning how to integrate, what is the business scenario. Guys, like let's understand, like TCS is the company. Okay, TCS is the company that is using the tool called Fusion HCM. Why they are using Fusion HCM? To manage their manpower. To manage their manpower, guys, what has happened, they are at certain point of time, if people are working for you, you are supposed to pay them. Okay, we are supposed to pay. So what has happened, on 25th of every month, on 25th of every month, TCS use this particular tool, use payroll tool to decide what is the payment to be made. Okay, like guys, let's understand, suppose Piyush is one of the employee. Okay, and his monthly salary is 30,000. Okay, but in this particular month, Piyush took 5 days of leave, so total days of working is 25 days only. Okay, so what this payroll tool is supposed to do, the tool is payroll. What it is supposed to do, it will calculate and do all the things and tell that okay, since you work only for 25 days, your per day job is 1000, so your 25 days is equals to 25,000. So this amount is to be paid. But how this amount to be paid, guys? Maybe TCS has collaborated with HDFC Bank. Okay, that we are TCS has their own account into HDFC Bank, and these persons, the Piyush is also having the account into HDFC or any bank. That doesn't matter. But TCS has an account in this HDFC Bank, and TCS by 25th will decide that okay, this is the amount to be paid, and by 26th, for all their employees, TCS may send some file. That file will be sent from TCS to HDFC Bank that may contains all the details like employee number, that for this particular employee number for the month of May 2024, okay, in his ICICI bank account number is DX1234, the amount of 2500 to be credited. So guys, for entire company, Oracle might be preparing such file. Okay, from this payroll, Oracle Fusion has decided for each employee what is the amount to be paid. Then guys, there may be a requirement that data extraction engineers are required. Based on the data that has been prepared, that data has to be extracted into this format and sent to HDFC Bank by 27th of every month. Once HDFC Bank will receive this file, which may contain how many rows? It may contains maybe 2 lakh rows. Okay. Then by 28th, what will happen? HDFC Bank read this particular file and process this file and make sure all the work that is supposed to be done at the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank might be also using some software. Let's consider that they are using SAP as a software. Okay, so guys, HDFC will take this file and process this file, and by 31st, which is the last working day, what will happen? Salary should be credited. Okay, so guys, that is the reason the data has to be extracted. And once the data has to be extracted, do you need to extract this file, print this file, and courier to the HDFC Bank? No, we have to automate this process. That okay, ev on every 25th, payroll should need to be submitted. It should need to do all the calculation. It should need to prepare the file which has been accepted by HDFC Bank. By 27th, the file should be made available, maybe sent to the HDFC Bank. Then on 28th, HDFC Bank will get notified and start reading the file. It may take 2 days to read and process the file. By 31st, it should need to process the salary, and once the salary has been processed, HDFC Bank should need to send the file back. Okay, HDFC will send one file back to TCS. What that file may contain, guys? That okay, for each record, HDFC will send the status as success or failure. Like all these 1 lakh records that you have sent to me, almost 9,856 recorded success, and rest of the records has failed with the failure messages, bank account is not active, something like that. And for that, this file should need to be prepared and sent back to the TCS is using Fusion application. Okay, so guys, if we have to automate all this process, then being as a technical consultant, we are supposed to learn certain tools that are required to integrate. And in this particular course content, what we are going to learn, one of the integration tool, that is OIC. Under OIC, that is the tool called ICS, Integration Cloud Service. ICS stand for Integration Cloud Service. Clear? Guys, any questions as of now?
No, it's clear now.
Are we going to cover the same module also? This?
Wait, guys, just now I have explained this particular course has been designed as a complete fusion technical course. Okay, that means we will be covering all the tools that are for the human capital management, financial, and supply chain. Some tools which are common, some tools are specific to the modules. Okay, we will be covering about the course that we are going to cover, then you will be getting a more clarity. Okay, so guys,
Piyush, I have a question.
yes,
Interrupt.
yes.
So maybe this is too premature, I don't know, but you did have like in row 29 and D29, you did mention about some functional part, but how much of a functional processes or knowledge would be covered as a part of that? Is there any emphasis on the functional element of the tool?
Fine, Shiva, we will be coming on to that point. Okay.
Fair.
In some
Okay.
time you will be addressing.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, as I said that, okay, the main thing is like, suppose we have purchased the software. That software, somebody should need to jump in that, okay, you should need to configure the tool. We purchase Fusion, okay, but that Fusion is an empty tool. How do we know that we need to manage the our manpower? What will be the people? What will be the blue collar, white collar, red collar, green collar? What are the locations that we are working in? What are the jobs? What are the grades? What are the departments that we have? What is the name of our enterprise? What will be the payroll? Whether we need to pay them on a hourly basis or a monthly basis, weekly basis, bi-weekly basis. Okay, suppose we have purchased Fusion, we need to manage our supply chain module, that we need to purchase some item. Purchasing the item, what are the items? I want to create the items into the system, right? That some end user will come and open that screen and select that item, that okay, I want to purchase pencil, how many? 100. From whom? I want to purchase from Flipkart or from Amazon. So these Flipkart and Amazon are what? These are some my partners or some sort of suppliers. Okay. So guys, all these transactions has to be done, but to do those transactions by the end user, there may be some configurations need to be done. Those configurations are to be done by the functional consultant. And guys, as I told, that once the configurations are done, the end users might be doing some sort of transaction. They are hiring, terminating, promoting, running the payroll, promoting someone, assigning some sort of course to certain employees. Employees may be taking up those course. Some may pass, some may fail. Some employees are getting involved into their performance evaluation. Some may be getting rewarded. Some may be getting disappointed. Some may be getting some good ratings. All these are what, guys? End user must be performing certain sort of data transactions into the system. System might be having thousands of screen. Each screen might be having their own purpose. Each screen might be having different sections. Each section might be having different fields. So the end user will navigate to those particular screens, to those particular sections, to those particular fields. Some of the fields may be mandatory, some of the fields may not be mandatory. The end user will be filling in those details and submit. By submitting that thing, that is, the transaction is going to be committed. Sometime, guys, the transaction, the moment you hire the person and click on to save button, it should be saved immediately. Okay. Or sometime what has happened, if you want to transfer the employee, you open the record, his current location is Delhi, you want to transfer him from Delhi to Mumbai, you will change his location to Mumbai and save. But what business wants, that anybody cannot just change the thing. If manager is transferring the employee, it should need to go to HR to approve. Once HR is going to approve, then it should need to go to the HOD of or the admin of the Delhi location. One Delhi location admin will approve, then only system will update his location from Delhi to Mumbai. And after all the approval, there is a, for your information, the person, the admin for Mumbai, he should not need to be involved to approve the transaction, but he should be notified that, see boss, these 5 people we are transferring from Delhi to Mumbai. That's how, if that admin will get to know, he will make all those arrangements to arrange his sittings, to arrange his guest house, to arrange his SIM card, to arrange his laptop. All those sort of work can be initiated by that particular user. Okay, clear? So guys, once we are into any sort of these things, there is a combination of techno functional, that is a hot cake, that is very good, high in demand. Like you can be a technical, you can be a functional, or you could be a mix of that, both the word. You understand, you cannot say that okay, I know complete technical, I know complete functional. Somewhere there is a combination. The team, when bigger organization, I am telling you that if Adani Group is supposed to implement ERP, they need to build the team. that team may be consisting of different sort of resources, few technical consultants, few functional, few techno functional, few integration specialists. Some are more inclined that okay, they are expert in data extraction, but they are more expert into data extraction related to supply chain module. Some are more expert into the you can say human capital. Some are more expert into financial. So guys, even if we are going to learn the tools, the techniques, but using that tool, the domain knowledge, the working knowledge with the functional consultant is required. Okay. And guys, what kind of projects that we could get into? Okay. Once we learn and we could claim that, okay, we are a fusion technical consultant. What kind of projects that we will be having? We may be having an end-to-end implementation project. We may be having an enhancement project that Adani has implemented the Fusion 2 years back, and now they are coming that okay, we want to enhance certain feature. We have implemented only supply chain and human capital management. Now we want to implement Fusion Financial as well. In human capital management, we have implemented ORC and core HRMS. We want to implement learning management, talent management, performance management, absence management, payroll management, like that. Okay. Upgrades. Guys, every quarter new upgrades are being published by Oracle. Like if you are using an Android phone, you can see that okay, the Android version is getting increased. Same way, the version of Oracle is being getting updated. Some new advancement may be coming up. Guys, if Adani is using this particular tool, everything is going to be fine, but there could be support initiative. Always there will be a support project. After implementation, Adani might be hiring some team, or they might be having in-house team that may be supporting the issues. That end user says that okay, I'm trying to hire an employee, but I am not able to hire, it is giving me the error. Then this user is raising a ticket that will be supported by the support engineer. Guys, there may be a products, there may be a projects that could be a data migration. Like Adani has acquired some company, and that company is ready to share all his data, and data has to be migrated from that legacy application that has been used by the old company to the Adani Fusion application. Rollouts. Guys, Adani has implemented the absence management, that okay, how the employee absence has been managed in my company. Adani has implemented the absence management in India. Now Adani wants to roll out it to Sri Lanka, to Pakistan, to Japan, to Indonesia. These sort of projects called rollout projects. Okay, where the half of the work is already done, but based on the legislation, based on the country, there may be certain different rules that has to be defined. Like in India, like suppose there is a maternity leave defined in India. Any working woman who has completed 6 months into the organizations are entitled to take medical leave, and that medical leave is 180 days of medical leave. Complete paid medical leave will be provided if in India, but in Indonesia, only 21 days of leave could be provided, because each country has a different legislative rules. Okay, different sort of employment rules. And guys, it is not that okay, if you are a technical consultant, that you should always need to involve, right, or do some coding or use some tools to do the things. There has been different sort of roles that you can be into. You could be an, even as a technical, still you could be an end user, you may be a tester, you may be a business analyst, understanding the requirement from the customer. You could be a senior executive into the team. Maybe Tata has hired you, and you are supposed to look after what is happening, and you will be suggesting and sponsoring whether the project is supposed to be done or not done. You may be the program manager, delivery manager, module lead, project manager, integration specialist. As a functional consultant, you may be the configuration lead. As a techno functional consultant, you may be the architect. You will be saying which and how is the things to be done, what is to be done, which tool is supposed to be used, which tool is not supposed to be used, what should be the frequency of the data extraction. That based on your experience, based on your expertise, you will be designing those things. And guys, you could be either a data extraction or data loading. 90% of the work is being as a technical consultant is to either data extract or data load. Okay, and out of that 90% as well, I am saying again, the 90% of that 90% is also always based on data extraction. So guys, there has been several tools that we will be learning into data extraction that I will be explaining you further. Okay, clear guys as of now?
Yes.
Okay, guys, as part of this particular training, although this is complete technical cloud-based training, but there has been some utility tools that over a period of our experience that we have understand, or Oracle has recommended or something. So Oracle Fusion is the main tool that we will be providing you 5 months access. OIC is the tool that we will be providing 2 months access. Guys, for data extraction, for insertion, for some sort of analysis, it is good that you should be having MS Word, you should be having MS Excel to handle the data. Guys, it is recommended that you should be having a good internet connection with the Chrome or Edge as one of the browser. And guys, then there has been certain tools that when the time comes, we will be looking into those tools, but the URL for those particular tools, all these are a freeware tools. Somewhere it may be requiring that once you open these, it may ask you to direct download or install, or it may be that you need to log in, you need to create an account and then download. That all we have mentioned here. Okay, guys, for your computer, for your local machine, which version that you are supposed to use for any of the tool, like as we mentioned, ADFD plugin. Okay, so whatever the key information that we have set here, which sort of Excel that you're using, accordingly you will be required to download those sort of versions. It should be 64-bit or 24-bit, all those sort of things. Guys, there is tool that is BIP publisher. What and how we are supposed to download this link and the document I have pasted here. In once you access that link, which version that you're supposed to access, that has been provided here. Okay, where to download the desktop integrator, that desktop integrator, once you accessing the application, we will be navigating, and from where you are supposed to download the things. Clear? Fine guys?
Yes, fine.
Okay, so guys, talking about the course, as we said that okay, this is a complete Fusion technical course. Okay, uh, as part of this particular course curriculum, you could please go through this, that we will be initially starting what is enterprise application, different type of enterprise application, different modules, what are the consulting roles, what are the type of projects. So guys, this is something that we have covered. Okay, we will be, while understanding and learning different tools technique, we will be reiterating, and when the time comes, we will be coming up what different type of enterprise applications are. Okay, more insights about the enterprise application will be shared. Then guys, there is a foundation, what sort of programming. Guys, as we said that there is no code low code platform, no programming is required, but only thing that is, if you require, that is SQL. So we will be using, and we will be training you into the SQL pertaining to the Fusion as a technology. Whatever the SQL required, we will be covering. Guys, anybody who doesn't know anything about SQL among this group, please let me know. Everyone knows basic SQL select queries. Everyone knows select a star from table, what is table, what is column, what is where conditions, what are joins. If that
Yes, sir.
if that everyone knows, that is the only coding that we are supposed to require. We just need to know how to write the select statement. No insert statement, no delete, no update, no PLSQL packages, nothing is allowed in Fusion. Only select statement we can do. Okay, then talking about, guys, as we said that okay, the major work as a technical consultant is data extraction. For data extraction, guys, we have different sort of tools that we will be learning: BIP, OTBI, HCM extract. Similarly, for data loading also, we have several tools that we will be learning. There has been tools like, as an integration specialist, there has been different sort of services, but we will be learning only OIC. Very basic of VBCS is being covered, that what is the purpose and utilization of VBCS. Guys, there has been certain tools that will help us to design our custom workflows, that if we are hiring the person, if we are promoting a person, who should will be involved into review and approve the transaction, and then only the transaction should be committed into the system. We will be learning about certain tools that are related to the extension and personalization of the application. What do you understand by personalization? That suppose I'll give you this PPT, okay, but you can personalize this PPT at your own. What you want, that okay, Piyush, thank you that you have given, but I want to make this heading more bold. I want to change this particular bullet. I will change this bullet. I don't want this numbering system. I want to have a dot here. Okay, I want to add extra space after each heading. That is something that you are doing to do some sort of personalization. But what is extension, guys? I have prepared this site, but I have provided, and you are doing to extend. You are saying that okay, Piyush, I want to extend this white space I don't like. I want to put one image here. I want to add one link here, that once we click onto that link, Fusion application will open. That is whatever is there. If you are just changing the formatting, look and feel, that is called personalization the behavior. And if you are extending it, that's something which is not initially provided, but you are adding something on top of that, that is called extension. So guys, we will be learning those tools as well. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, we're
To-
fine.
Talking about the course curriculum, guys, this is the course curriculum. We understand what is ERP application, what are the different products that we have understand. We understood what is the different type of projects and the consultant, what kind of the role. We understand what are the different sort of works that we can perform. Okay, that data loading activity, data extraction activity, different tools that we talked about, and we talk about what is the difference between customization and personalization, very basic things. Okay, we have understood that okay, what will be the need for the approval management. Like by default there are certain processes that Oracle by themselves has defined some sort of approval. Like if you are hiring an employee, Oracle has defined that okay, if some end user is hiring the employee, it should need to be approved by the line manager, that under whom you are hiring the employee. Once line manager will approve it, it should be approved by HR manager. Then it should be approved by global head of the HR. If you want to change it, there is a possibility we can change it. Or there could be a business scenario where there is no currently Oracle has not provided you any approvals, but you want to create an approval mechanism. What is that approval mechanism? Guys, suppose you are creating a purchase order. Okay, purchase order does not require any approval, but your organization has decided that if purchase order is less than 50,000, it's okay, it is not requiring any approval. But if the amount is greater than 50,000 USD, it should need to be approved by, you can say, purchasing head, followed by the financial head. If that is required, then we are, these are the business scenarios for which there has been certain tools, and we will be using those tools. Okay, clear guys?
Yeah.
So guys, we will be learning about the basic navigations about the tool. We will be learning the data extraction technology, and one of the common data extraction technology is BIP reports, guys. Okay, I can claim that okay, almost 70 to 80% of a technical consultant job is day-to-day job is that they are majorly working as a BIP consultant. Whether you are working as a customization engineer, you are working as an integration specialist, still you have to deal with and work with the BIP reports only. So major focus, major challenging thing is, or you can say major portion of the technique that we are going to learn is BIP. Guys, all different business scenarios related to BIP, what are the components of BIP report, how to build the report, how to edit the report, how to run the report, how to schedule the report, all those business processes we will be discussing and covering practically. Then similar to BIP, there is even more advanced and more easy way to build and extract the data. There is being one tool that is OTBI report. In BIP, guys, we need little bit of technicality that we are supposed to write our select statement SQL queries. But if you don't want to write the SQL queries, Oracle has provided you the tool. OTBI tool, that is drag and drop sort of functionality. So we will be learning that particular tool. Okay. Talking about data loading, guys, what has happened for human capital management? Oracle has provided different tools to load the data. We will be learning those tools. Okay, there may be different tools that has been provided by Oracle to load the data for supply chain. There may be different tools that has been provided by Oracle to load the data related to the transactions that are for the financials or for the supply chain. So we will be learning all those tools, and once we will be learning those tools, slowly and steadily you will be gaining the knowledge of multiple tools. And that's how we claim that this is a fusion complete technical tool. That means it will cover all the tools, techniques, methods, terminologies that may be required for as a fusion financial technical consultant, HCM technical consultant, or human capital technical consultant. Okay. Guys, approval management we will be covering. We will be covering about the customization and personalization. We will be covering about that. Okay, there in human capital management, there has been separate tool offered by Oracle, that is for to extract the data. Guys, request you to please be on mute. Okay, and then guys, in last we will be learning about OIC as a platform, how we can build the integration, how we can extract the data, how we can transform the data, how we can load the data, how we will be dealing with the file system. That data should be extracted, converted into a file. That file should be sent it across to email, to FTP. We will be reading a file, writing into the file, deleting the file, cut, copy, paste, downloading a file, inserting a data of a file into Fusion system, inserting the data of a file into some sort of database, and all those sort of things we will be covering. Okay, so guys, this is a very detailed overview of the course that we are going to cover, and as part of this is of our technical course. Okay, guys, you can say this is the prerequisite for this particular course. If you are well versed with English, having a computer knowledge, you should need to have an internet, you should know how to write and send the emails, you should be having Microsoft Office, willingness to learn, good internet. Guys, you should be having a good internet connection. Okay, you should be motivated to attend this course and learn and practice and perform all the assignments that we have been assigning. Okay, and you should guys get enrolled into this particular course. Okay, and guys, while 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 Shiva was asking that, okay, we will be learning into the technicalities. Yes, those technicalities, guys, what we are covering, we are learning onto these particular tools and techniques for data extraction. There has been certain tools that we are learning for data loading activity. And guys, some of these tools are common or generic that can be used across different sort of modules or applications. Certain tools which are very specific, like wherever you see that HCM or H, wherever the tool starting with H, these are the tools which are specific for human capital management, while these are the tool FBDA and FBDA are the tools which are only for the supply chain and financial domain. Guys, when we are learning and talking about how we can customize, talking simply that, okay, you will customize to change the look and feel, but to change the look and feel, what sort of different capabilities, how sort of capabilities that has been offered. Oracle has offered multiple tools to customize the application. We will be learning those tools. Each particular tool is having its own uses and its own use sort of purpose. Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
So where do we interact with the application in this?
Come again.
Where do we interact with the application in these series of modules that you're talking about? At which point do we interact with the application?
Everything is being application only. All these tools are within the application.
Okay, let me rephrase. Not from a backend standpoint, from data loading, but from a UI. Through a UI, are we doing that regularly?
Shiva, I will be covering that. Okay,
I
just
think
wait.
that part is covered in the setup and maintenance part.
No issues.
Application
No issues. I will be explaining. I am understanding your query. I will be explaining that. Hold for some time. Okay. So guys, apart from these technicalities being involved, okay, apart from these technicalities being involved, there are certain additional thing. Like if we are extracting the data, okay, we are just not learning how to extract the data. You could see that, okay, we are learning the navigations of the application. That is something we are interacting with the application. We should need to understand, suppose we are extracting the new hire data, we are extracting the data who are the employees who has been terminated, we are extracting the data that implies and their dependent details, we are extracting the data who are the employees which has been promoted, we are extracting the data the employees with their salary details, we are extracting the data who has been actively participating and actively working as a supplier with our organization. So guys, we should need to, once we are writing the query, building our reports, as a technical consultant, our job is not just to build the report and hand over the report. We have to test those reports. So if we are to test those reports, we have to validate with certain sample cases. So those sample cases, we will be going to the Fusion application, going to those particular screens, searching those screens, getting those records, checking. Suppose the name is coming Piyush, last name is coming Jan. We have to get this validated from front end, right? We are extracting the email address. The employee does not have email address. That is the reason report does not fetch the email address. But we should need to have some basic understanding that we can go to that particular screen, how to edit that record, how to add an email address, save it, and then again run the report, so that this newly saved email address now available into the report. So guys, all those things for the things will be covering. And as I said that, okay, the major chunk, the more you are becoming techno functional, the more you will become techno functional, it will be more beneficial. So guys, generally once the team combinations has been looked into, people will hire a consultant techno functional which is 70-30, like more technical or less functional, or it may be 30-40, 30-70, or maybe it may be 30-10-90. Okay, so guys, by we can say 90% technical and 10% functional. So guys, with this particular course, minimum to minimum, you will be 90-10. Okay, because whatever the tools that we are learning, slowly and steadily you will be navigating, you will be understanding the core things. Okay, and in addition to that, guys, apart from this technicality, these are certain additional concepts. These are the functional concept. What is date tracking, how to perform DML operation, staging table, nomenclature, certain concepts that we will be learning. We will be learning some AOL objects. These are the complete functional setup sort of things. Okay, setup and maintenance, messages. For this, this is not actually a part of technical series, but we will be providing a pre-recorded tutorials, and we will be explaining. First, we will be providing those tutorials over a weekend. Once you go through, we will be utilizing these concepts of lookups, value set into our technicalities. Then at that time we will be further explaining and enlarging those concepts. Then guys, there has been certain aspects that are more specific to the administrator, that how they are going to create the user, different rules, assigning the roles to the user, setting up the password for the users, activating the users. All these things we will be discussing, which are not a part of a technical course, but you will be learning as part of this particular course. Guys, there has been several utilities that has been offered by Oracle, like setting the preferences. You want to see this entire application into Japanese or in Arabic. You want to see that, okay, wherever the date is there, date has to come up in a specific date format. All those things, how we can upload a file, what are the different servers that we can access, all these utilities are there. We will be learning, which will give you certain additional edge, that you will be just not learning the technicalities, but certain look and feel, navigation, and from a application interaction point of view, we will be covering all these things. Okay, clear guys? Fine, Shiva?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, in addition to that, as part of this particular course curriculum, as I said that for one particular activity itself, like for data extraction, there has been multiple tools provided. Once we are learning this particular tool, as I told you, if I'm supposed to teach you just learn this tool and you are doing that tool, that okay, then you will become a developer of that tool, that you know how to use that tool. But my emphasis is to make you a consultant. You should need to understand which tool is meant for which purpose, what are the benefits, what are the disadvantages, in which scenario which tool you should suggest to your customer to use to extract the data. That is the consulting experience that you should need to share with the and clients. That is, guys, we have captured this, that okay, what are the different sort of comparison, whatever during the course of our action, whatever the different terminology that we require the comparison to be built, I will be preparing those notes and setting it up here. Clear? Like there has been multiple tools provided by Oracle to load the data. But why is that so? Is Oracle fool that they have invested into different tools? No, that there must be some purpose. Okay, like these tools are for human capital management. These tools are for financial and supply chain management. Okay, clear, guys?
Yes.
Guys, as part of this particular training, as I said, this is a complete hands-on training. We are emphasizing that, okay, we will be practically demonstrating majorly all the things. And based on that, we will be assigning you the assignments. You should need to follow through our videos. Those videos, as I said, that, okay, what are the offerings? You will be getting those recorded videos, lifetime access. Okay. And based on that, you should need to spend your time practicing the things. We will be providing you the training materials like PPT and PDF file or certain useful documentation that we have come across, that over a period of time that we have encountered, we have created that repository. We will be sharing with you. And guys, we will be assigning you with the assignments on the various technologies so that you will be practically doing the hands-on. We will be providing you the assignments one after another. The moment we will be covering those topics, we will be handing over those assignment to use, so you can be doing those assignments. Clear? Assignment related to BIP, assignment related to OTBI. And guys, in addition to that, we will be creating a question bank. Okay, for each technology, we will be providing some sort of interview questions. Although I am not very fond of providing any interview questions, because the way of methodology that I follow, each and every concept, every thing that I will be explaining, if you go through the videos and try to remember and prepare your notes, it is more than enough. But yes, over a period of time that we have witnessed that students participating in our course, they demand for interview questions. So we will be providing those interview questions as well. Okay, clear, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
Any questions as of now? Okay, so guys, as to just to give you a little glimpse of what sort of training material we have prepared, like these sort of slide, like suppose we consider Oracle Fusion application. I have at a high level explained you that okay, there could be different product family like human capital management, financial management, supply chain management. These are the main products. Each of these product might be having their own sub product, which we used to call as a module. Like onboarding is a module, recruitment is a module, core HRMS is the module, payroll management, absence management, talent management, account receivables, account payables, general ledger, okay, cost management, shipping, global purchasing. These are the different sort of modules. Guys, talking about, like, if you take on this particular course, okay, we have collaborated with these particular things, the students that we have placed into the big MNCs. Okay, so you could get a high chance, if you practice, if you learn well, that we could recommend. And we are regularly getting an update from the recruiters from bigger MNC seeking uh, good profiles, because we have been a reputed training providers, we have been their corporate training providers as well. Okay, so instead of they hiring somebody, creating a batch and train them, they seek that ready to cook sort of meal, consultants who has been already trained by us, and we will be sharing those profiles with them. Okay, guys, never than worth, like a lot of students are already getting placed. Every single day we are getting a news and people are reaching out to us that they are getting a package ranging from a fresher to experienced person, ranging from 7 lakh to 25 lakh, 30 lakh. People are getting a packages into different companies. You could see PwC is a market leader into consulting. Okay, Accenture is a market leader into the sort of service provider. Cognizant, international companies are there which are hiring the people who has been trained by us. Guys, we have, you can go to our Google review page, see different sort of positive reviews. We have almost near to 5 rating into our Google reviews. People who has got trained by us, they have highly appreciated us and recommended us at various platforms. Okay, it is being recommended that okay, before you enroll, please be well satisfied, go through with the reviews, understand what people talks about us. Okay, and all these are like organic reviews that we have received from various participants of the training. Okay, guys, there has been n number of reviews provided into our things. Please go through that. And just for your highlight, we have been receiving lot of appreciations and the news that people are getting hired. Okay, they have been utilizing the real-time training, the material, the course contents, the videos, the access that we have provided, the full-time access. You go to any training institute, they will be not providing that long access, or if they are providing the access, you will be struggled that today you build some activity and sleep and thought to come tomorrow and building on top of that, that instance is not available or it has been refreshed. We are providing you the 100% dedicated instance for 5 months with no change into the instance configurations. Okay, see guys, people are seeking an opportunity of 14 lakhs, 20 lakh, 28 lakhs. Okay, and we have receiving high number of appreciations from all the participants who are being getting trained by us. Talking about the course, guys, as we discussed, this is a uh, almost near to 2 months of course. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is the regular classes. This will be a live video recordings will be provided to you after the class. Within maximum 2 hours, the recordings will be uploaded. Once you get yourself enrolled, we have our own portal, our learning portal. You can get all the documents, all the things, all the trainings will be published there. That will be your repository that you can access from there. Okay, and once you enroll, that portal access will remain with you forever. Lifetime access will be provided. Whatever the materials that we will be providing, that will be provided to you for lifetime, provided there is a best utilization of that and copyright constraints should be entertained and respected. Those materials are not shareable. Okay, guys, if required at certain point of time, we could conduct a one-on-one doubt session at later stages where you're looking for the opportunities, because this particular course is enlarged covering all the aspects, but you should need to understand what are your core competencies, what is your expertise, what is the opportunities that you are seeking, what are the people that can support you. Like you are more interested to go into OIC, but there has been opportunities coming into your team for a BIP. So you have to plan and train yourself into OIC first to get into the fusion world, to get into the cloud world first. Okay. So resume preparation, we will be providing a sample resumes ranging from a fresher to almost 15-20 years of experience, what sort of projects they can put it across. And guys, if you require any sort of assistance when you're supposed to getting interviewed, sharing our details as your mentors or as your managers or some sort of professional, you can say contact, so that we can watch out for you. Okay, talking about the course fees and all, guys, this course is initially coursing about 24,999, but for the early bird subscription, because from tomorrow onwards we will be actually starting the class and the kick of the course. So guys, everybody who's going to enroll today itself after this particular demo, there is an offer that okay, the price has been reduced by Kumar. The early bird offer is 22,999. In addition to that, 2 months extension to the server, the BIP and OTBI Fusion, these servers has been extended for 2 months extra. Instead of 5 months, you will be provided with 7 months access, which totally worth for 6,000 rupees of access. Okay. Clear, guys? Any questions, any doubts as of now, guys?
Yes, actually, I'm having small doubt. The thing
Your
is
voice is breaking. I'm not getting your voice. Please type
is
in.
it
I
clear
will
now?
read.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, please tell me.
Like you have said that we'll be teaching us all the modules related to like HCM and SCM and all. It will be in detail like how it is like the P2P cycle or O2C cycle and HCM
Subhash,
enterprise
this is no
structure.
Subhash, this is not a functional course. This is a
Okay.
technical course, emphasizing onto the learning of the tools, techniques for the technicality. For those technicality, wherever we need to pitch in, explain you something, we will be explaining and walk you through with the functionalities. But this
Okay.
is not a functional course.
No, as of my knowledge, what I understand is so as to generate a BIP report or so as to extract the data, right? We need to have the functional knowledge. So I was asking
No, you does not need to have a functional knowledge.
okay.
There will be a functional consultant who will be preparing the document for you, functional design document. He will preparing what is this report all about, what is the output, what is the template, what is the you can say conditions that are supposed to be applied, what from which screen, which field, which data has to be extracted. He will walk you through with all those screens. That is the job of a functional consultant who will be utilizing you to extract the data to build the report. Once something over a period of time you will gain knowledge. Once you work with the functional consultant you will gain knowledge. They will hand over the document, you will review that document, you will get some knowledge. Based on that document you will do some sort of research work. You will identify which tables are there, which screen might be depending on to which table, in those table which columns are there. Then slowly steadily you will get all the knowledge. Almost 100 columns are extracted, you get to know that okay, 95 columns you are clear that how to fetch. Still 5 columns has left. Now you are always supposed to knock the door of a functional consultant. See boss, I can extract but I don't understand. Show me the screen, show me the navigation, show me the data, give me the sample data. Okay.
Yeah, okay, got it. So actually my assumption was wrong. I think so in that case, yeah.
Fine guys, in addition to that, talking about the tool. Okay,
Question, Piyush.
just a second, let me just show you something. So guys, this is the tool. We will be providing you the tool. Once you get the tool, you will be getting an access. This is a home screen. How we are going to learn, as you said, how close or how, what are the things that we are covering from the application perspective, from the functional perspective. So guys, we will be explaining you how to access the application, what all these buttons all about, what is the purpose, what are the different sort of navigational things, what are the navigator, underneath navigator, what are the different sort of, these thousands of pages are there, which is a job of end user to do the transaction. Thousands of screens that are supposed to be configured, that is a job of a functional consultant. But out of those 1,000 screens, maybe 50 screens are that is required for technical person to know, to perform some activities, to do some look and feel or navigations or something. We will be covering that. Okay. And guys, as we discussed that, okay, what is the roles, what is the users, what are the responsibilities, how the person is getting the user credentials, how we can set. So there is a tool that is a security console. How to access? Everything should be accessed from this. This is called navigator. Clicking into this navigator, going to this, these are the different sort of tools. Some of the tools may be required for a technical consultant, some may be for functional, some may be for admin. So we will be covering all the tools which are required for technical consultant, and few of the tools that may be for administrative consultant. There's the tools which are for technical consultant, you will be having the access and you can practice and use. But the tools that we will be explaining, like security console, which is for admin, we will be just explaining you either in a live class or either into a pre-recorded session. But you will not be provided the access, so that you cannot be able to create new user, edit the user, delete the user, create new roles, because if that access will be provided, that is an admin privilege, there could be a possibility that you could corrupt the environment, corrupt this particular instance. That is the purpose. Okay, guys, this particular course is been very advanced and will support you into your journey for your promotions, for your career hype, for your new job opportunities. And as I said that, okay, this is a functional aspect, but we will be providing you the pre-recorded video. Kumar is a trained professional providing corporate trainings into the functional. These are the common aspects of the functional which is used into financial, supply chain and HCM. Okay, we will be providing you the sort of explaining, but a detailed pre-recorded videos will be also provided. These concept I will be explaining while we will be extracting the data, while I will be explaining you how to search an employee, create an employee, update an employee, delete an employee. I will be explaining what is DML operation, insert, update, delete. Okay, and select. Date tracking. What is date tracking? That concept we will be explaining. What is the concept of a staging table, interface, different type of interfaces? There could be lakhs and lakhs of tables. We cannot remember those tables, but there may be some formula, there may be some nomenclature about those tables. How we can identify that which table will contain the dependent record, which table will contain the salary of an employee, which table is meant for containing the purchase order details. So nomenclature we will be going through. Okay, guys, talking about the course curriculum, as we discussed, the things that I have explained, the same thing I have mentioned here into the PPT. Different kind of roles that we may be into, technical role, functional role. We will be focusing into technical role. Technical works, what the works we are supposed to do, major three works. Either we are extracting the data, either we are inserting the data, or we are establishing the integration between two or more application. Okay, talking about Fusion. Fusion is a tool that has been a ERP tool that has been built by Oracle as a company. Why it is called Fusion? Oracle is a big, large giant which is a expertise into the ERP application. It has studied various ERP application and come up with the best of the best principles, best of the best features, best of the best techniques. That's how the Fusion will come into picture. Okay, guys, we have explained and discussed that the tools could be on premises. The Oracle own tool itself, our own premises tool earlier, and nowadays everything is a cloud-based tool. Okay, what is a cloud-based tool? What is the advantage? There is no maintenance. Everything will be taken care by Oracle. Every new upgrade has to be taken care by Oracle. As a customer, you will not be even able to feel that okay, something has changed, because there is no downtime or something. Oracle will publish the plan and apply those patches or something at its own. Okay, different sort of tools that ERP application will be having, different sort of advantages that cloud will be offer. Guys, cloud offers that we can ease the application. You can access the application through browser. If you have 5 browser, you can open 5 browser, open the same application 5 times. Okay, updates has been provided and taken care by Oracle. You does not need to take care, you does not need to do anything. Oracle will publish all the updates. Since guys, everything has been taken care by Oracle, no maintenance, no electricity, no server, no other security, hence the cost is less. It is just based on the license. You want to use this tool, your company is using only 100 employees, you can say that okay, I want a tool to be registered for 100 licenses. I want the tool only for human capital. I want the tool under human capital. I want core HCM, absence, and you can say payroll. Rest of the services I don't need. Whatever the services that you opt in, you will be paid for that only. It will help you to do establish easy integration. It is very convenient, guys, that you can access this application across the globe, anywhere, on any device. Okay, infrastructure wise, the best of the infrastructure has been offered by Oracle. The security, the safety, everything has been taken care by Oracle only. We does not need to invest manually into our infrastructure need. Access control, guys, best of the security access has been provided. Only the person who has their valid username password can access this application. And once you access, if you are authorized to perform something, like you also access, I also access, I am authorized to hire the employee. but you are not authorized, so you cannot hire the employees. If I am also authorized, you are also authorized, but I am authorized to hire the employee anywhere in the world, but you are authorized to hire the employee only in India into Bangalore location. So if you want to hire somebody, you cannot hire anybody outside Bangalore as their location. User interface look and feel is very advanced, guys. It is being very advanced. So you will not get bored. You will feel, and it will be supported while doing the transactions, making the data entries and all those sort of things. Okay, guys, we discussed what is on-premise, cloud, hybrid, different sort of tools and vendors that has been offered. Okay, this is the slide that I have kept. What is the major differences between two major ERP tools offered by Oracle? Okay, the thing is access, ease of use, update, cost, licenses. These are the categories. This cloud profile, more convenience, infrastructure wise, user infrastructure wise, user interface wise, it is being more advanced and user friendly. Okay, guys, as part of this particular thing, as I said, the foundation we need to work upon. So as a foundation, we just need to know the SQL. In SQL, if you know SQL, there may be vast SQL, select a statement, delete a statement, create a statement, insert a statement, update a statement, merge a statement. Okay, different sort of operators, functions, but that all are not allowed by Oracle. Oracle only allows select statement only, and we will be learning how to write the select statement as part of this particular course. Okay, XML. XML may be a vast thing, and we are never going to build any XML file at our own. But based on the settings, based on the properties, based on the configurations that we are going to do internally for certain tools, Oracle is creating some XML. So being as a technical consultant, it is good that we should understand, once we open the XML, we should understand the terminology of XML, what is value, what is data, what is field, what is tag, what is the path of the XML. That all we will be covering. Similar way, guys, we will be learning how to represent the data. First of all, what is data, what is data type, what is data, and what is information. Guys, anything which is meaningless, that is data, but if you make a meaning out of that data, that will become information. So if information is there, how we can represent the information? Information can be represented into some database in tables. Information can be represented into some files, into a Excel file, in Word file, in some sort of CSV comma separated file, or that can be represented into XML file, that can be represented into JSON file. We will be seeing how JSON, what JSON is all about, and how we will be representing the data in JSON. Okay, guys, we will be going through the web services. What do you understand by service? Like Triotech Technology is a service provider. We are the service provider and you are the service consumer. I am providing you the service, that I am teaching you the Fusion technical course, and you are the service consumer. For each service that you are going to consume, maybe the service may be paid or service may be free of cost. Okay. So guys, what is the purpose of service? That isn't it that you can spend your time, take the books, take the notes, and you can self prepare, you can learn Fusion technical at your own, but there may be drawbacks. You are not sure, you are not having a planned systematic way, you did not have the material, you are not sure whatever you are learning is correct or not. You better opted with some service, that someone who's specialized, who can help us, who can support us with the providing the service to teach us the Fusion technical course. So guys, that's how we will be opting in certain services. We will be learning those service methods, service types, all those things we will be discussing. Okay. In addition to that, guys, as you said, that how and where we will be touch bases with the different sort of application. Guys, so these tools, customization and personalization, almost 7-8 tools we will be learning all through the application. This is a touch point. Guys, this approval management, this entire tool is from the application only. This is a touch point for the application. Guys, we will be learning the basic navigation, how we can, these tools like HDL, HSDL, FBDI, everything that we are supposed to prepare, the data that we are supposed to load, that preparation of data is locally in our system, but after that all these things are being getting performed into the Fusion application only. So these are the touch points that you will be learning. Okay, these BIP report where we are creating a BIP, how to access BIP server. HCM extract is the tool which is completely a touch point built from the application only. And guys, while you are extracting any sort of data, how to navigate, what and how the different screens has been created, how to search for PO, how to search for supplier, how to search for the employee, how to open the details of an employee, how to edit, how to delete, all those things we will be covering here. So that is also one sort of touch point to the application. Clear? Talking about OIC, guys, which is a separate subject area that generally none of the organizations which are dealing into the trainings, they are not providing, but we are providing as a part of a token of you can say appreciation and token of a gesture, because OIC is a hot cake. And if you being a fusion consultant with a OIC, a bit of OIC knowledge as well, then you will be a very high demanding resource into the market. So we will be covering what is integration, what is the type of integration, different type of style, navigation, different components, different sort of adapters, connection, all these things we will be covering in detail. Okay, talking about the navigation, guys, how to access the BIP server. It is always not fruitful that you should go with the 1.5 hour 2 hours of recording, but for certain key aspects we have created these details documentation as well. Okay, like how to access, how the navigate. For each of these buttons that you could see, each of these are having certain meaning. We will be providing a, guys, all these things we will be using. Okay, when we are going to create a report and all, sometime I'm deleting, editing, clicking on this, refreshing, I will be explaining that all the things. But I have we will be creating, I have created a pre-recorded videos as well. Like, you tell me, if I tell you the basics and spend 1.5 hour explaining each and everything, okay, my emphasis is nothing to skip. And in case nothing to skip, if required to save our time, very basic things that, okay, what is the purpose of this, how to refresh, how to create the things, how to cut, how to paste, how to run. For that we have created a pre-recorded video of 1 hour, because that will be your repository that you can explain and understand each and every button that has been explained there. Clear, guys? And please be rest assured, whatever the things that I am emphasizing and providing as a pre-recorded session, that is for your benefit. That is either to safeguard and best utilization of the time, so that we can cover some another real-time scenario or some additional topics. Because guys, what has happened, it is a 2 months course. By the time we end up, maybe Oracle may come up with some new advanced feature into the existing tool, or some new good tool will come into picture. So if we have time in hand, we can focus onto that particular tool, at least basic knowledge about those tools also we will be covering. That sort of methodology and commitment we show during our trainings. Okay, clear, guys? Guys, anybody has any questions, any doubts, please let me know. Guys, these sort of material we have prepared and being provided to you guys. PLSQL is not mandatory. PLSQL is not even required. Oracle Cloud does not allow to write any PLSQL. Only SQL, and that too in SQL only select a statement is required. Irfan. No, guys, there is no functional knowledge required. Whatever as a part of this particular course training, we will be covering that whatever the prerequisites or whatever the functional knowledge is required, that we are covering. Guys, the technical tools that we are using, that are from the UI itself. Okay, so from there you will be gaining lot of tools and knowledge and navigation. In addition to that, if you are creating, updating, deleting, we will be highlighting and showcasing those screens. If you understand one screen, how to search, how to open the record, how to edit the record, you can perform those operations for different business object across different modules. No issues. DDL DML commands, yes, but there is no requirement for DDL DML. Everything will be select statement only. No, Dipti, there is no expertise is required. But yes, if you have any programming knowledge, any concept, if you know what is variable, what is for loop, what is while loop, what is if conditions, switchers, okay, you have to have little bit of programming mindset that you can transform the things. What could be the logic that will give you an added advantage? Open to you guys. If you have any questions, please call.
Excuse me, sir. Good morning. Aditya this side. Sir, I got a quick question like about that BPM you were explaining that business process approval. Is it coming under technical that the limits that we set, like as you said, we are creating a purchase order, and if some after a certain amount we need some approval and all. So all these things are coming under technical or SCM or functional?
Aditya, basically what has happened, approval management, BPM is a tool that has been provided to do some sort of approval management for different transactions. Okay, but
Okay.
we don't know, suppose there has been 5,000 different sort of transactions are available. Okay, Oracle
Okay.
has not exposed all those 5,000 transactions to be customized to add some sort of BPM sort of things. Okay, as I said, certain transaction Oracle has pre-decided what could be the approval hierarchy. For certain transaction, Oracle has decided but given you the capability that you can customize as well. For certain things, Oracle has not decided, Oracle has not provided, but Oracle has provided you the capability that you, if you required, you can add your custom approvals. For certain transactions, neither Oracle provided and neither Oracle provided those transactions to be customized through BPM. Understood? So it
Okay.
is something, that is the thing that I'm telling. We are not being very sure on everything. It is more of a consulting thing. Okay. If
Okay.
you cannot say that, okay, I am a BPM engineer, someone is saying that, okay, I'm creating a purchase order, please customize this and add this sort of approval rules. As a technical consultant, our job is never to commit anybody in any meeting. Okay. In first meeting, never commit. You take the requirement, come, do your homework, do your research work, understand what are the offerings, features, capabilities offered for that particular business object, for that particular screen, and then only provide the solution. Okay.
Okay.
And guys, as you said, like this is a very vast tool, very bigger application. It is not built by one team. There has been multiple teams, multiple modules. Some cases we have seen, like, okay, the approval can be governed through the front end only. Like you are setting up that, okay, maternity leave has been setting up, there could be something in the screen, do you want approvals, yes or no? If you say yes, then if you set yes, it will give you some pop-up that, okay, two level of approval you can configure there in well, that, okay, it should need to go to the line manager, up to which level, two level, after that it should need to go to the HR. I'm just giving you the example. I'm not sure which screens and all, but there are certain things for which the functional user can directly configure. And yes, since everything is into front end and everything is only just to drag and drop the properties, okay, Oracle has reduced the complexities, reduced the technicality being involved, and the tool has been designed in such a way with an aim that, okay, there is no technicality involved. Functional people can understand to perform the transaction and they can only perform the approval management. But guys, none of the functional users are being that skilled, and they are not doing, they get scared, or they always seek and help and support from the technical. Although these tools are meant for the functional people, but we ended up working onto these particular tools as well. Okay. Any other question? Mohammad Irfan, Nagaswati, Naveen, Pablo, Rajesh, Raju, Shweta, Aprajita, Bhanu.
No, Piyush.
So guys, I believe that you must have understood the course, the content, the delivery mechanism, the kind of offerings that we are going to offer. Okay, and if that suits you well, and we are committed that we will be providing one of the best industry best practices and the industry best training into the Oracle Fusion technical domain that covers all the aspects and that does not require any sort of prerequisites. If you are a working professional, non-working professional, IT guy, non-IT guy, BA, BCom, hospitality, you are a HR professional, you are a accountant, you are just a newly fresh graduate, you are pursuing your engineering, you are pursuing your BA, BCom, there is no discrimination for this sort of things. If you would like to go into bigger IT IMNCs, okay, there is nobody is asking that, okay, you must be a technical guy, you must be a MCA, you must be a BTech, MTech, or PhD in engineering or something, right? So this course is meant for anybody. If you are interested, please get yourself enrolled and avail those benefits. That 3,000 of discount is there, and you will be getting a subscription of 2 additional months as well. Okay.
Yeah, hello. Yeah,
Yes.
one quick question. Are you
Yes.
covering in this one custom page development kind of thing?
Custom page development is a end-to-end different technology that is not covered here. That
Okay,
is
okay.
that is the end-to-end different technology. Guys, just a second. These are the things that we are not covering. OIC is one platform. OIC itself offers different sort of services. VBCS is the main thing that is being utilized to make custom pages, and there is one technology called MX. Sorry, not MX, that is a card. The technology is Apex. Okay, that also, these are the different tools end to end. These courses itself is a 40-60 hours of courses for these technologies. Okay, so these are the things we are not covering. Fine, guys.
Yes.
Sir, they might be mentioning either you will listen to them or you should listen to us. I am telling there is no PLSQL being involved. No skill related to PLSQL is required. Only select a statement, select a star from table. Only this is required. Nothing else is required for the entire course. This entire course that we have mentioned so many things. Only one thing that you need to learn is select a statement. That is the technicality that you are supposed to learn. Rest everything is drag and drop, or from the UI you are supposed to pass on select some properties or answer some questions, and Oracle will build some code internally.
One small question from my side. Like I have 10 years of experience into IT, and
Yes, Naveen, I'm listening to you. Please. Naveen? Fine, guys. I guess we have lost Naveen. Anyone other than Naveen has any queries, any doubts, please call that
hello,
out. Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, Naveen, please tell me. We have
Yeah.
lost you
Okay.
in between.
Okay. So I have 10 years of IT experience into middleware. So if I switch to SCM technical, as a 10 years of experience guy, will they expect functional knowledge from me, or zero functional knowledge they will expect?
Sir, to everybody I am telling, Oracle is a vast thing. Vast thing means that there is no limit onto the knowledge. But you cannot be a functional, then you cannot be a technical, then in technical you cannot be a data loading expert as well, data extraction expert as well. You can learn, you can have the things, but you could be specialized on one thing. Okay, try to understand something like, okay, everyone is a player first, then being as a player, somebody might be a batsman, some might be a bowler. In bowler,
Yeah,
somebody.
that I understood. Because like my way I'm asking is like with a 10 years profile showing as a HCM technical, they may expect functional also, right? If I am a fresher or 1-2 years experience, definitely like
I
uh,
don't see such sort of thing. If
okay.
you there will be opening that they require technical, then they say technical, they say techno functional, then techno functional, and nobody in this world who's saying that they are technical. I'm telling you, if you just focus onto your technical learning, performing and doing the assignment, then also you will be ending up 80-20 20% of functional knowledge you will get, and 10-20% of knowledge that functional consultant has to provide you while you are working onto the live reports and all, because he need to provide you, guide you, show you the screens and all those sort of things, and they will help you, because once you build the report, if you don't know how to navigate, how to create the user, how to create the phone number, then what you will do, you will go and poke them again and again, please create the thing, please create this, please update this data, and everyone like to be leverage the things, everyone would like to pass on the work to someone else. So instead of they creating for you, they will love to teach you that okay, this is how the user is being getting created, this is how the purchase order is getting created, this is the field, this is the page, this is the section. So that's how slowly and steadily you will be understanding first the screens, the navigations, how to do the transactions. Then over a period of time, you understand which transaction is being done first, whether the purchase order is being created first or first the receipt is getting created. So guys, that is more of a individual choice and interest and their capacity to learn. Okay, I cannot comment on that, but that is good if you are having that sort of domain knowledge or a functional knowledge as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine, guys, that in case you does not have any questions, I request you again, just please reach out to Kumar and admin. Admin has already shared one URL. Okay, please get your details filled into that particular URL and get yourself enrolled to get the best of the early bird benefits. And guys, the moment you get enrolled, every access, every material has been provided, and tomorrow, same time, we will be starting our classes. The actual course will be starting from tomorrow, so please get yourself enrolled today itself. Okay.
Hi Piyush, the question.
Yes, admin.
Sorry, I have logged in with the admin. My name is Pawan. So, is it tomorrow we'll be starting at 6:30 or 7 o'clock?
6:30.
As you mentioned, 6:30. Okay.
Fine then. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.